Hello and welcome to the St Bart's Sing Together project. This is one song sang virtually by each of us in our own separate homes, and then I'll bring it together and put it together into one YouTube video, and it will be like we are all singing together. It's the best we can do at the moment. I've seen it done in other churches, and when I've watched theirs on YouTube, I've had to dry my eyes afterwards because it's just been so heartwarming, and I hope that it will have the same effect for us as well, as we are part of it and as we watch it back. We're going to sing In Christ Alone because it's a great hymn. It has fantastic words, it's what unites us, it's the gospel, and it's easy to sing and really well known. So before I give you some top tips on how, and I'm going to give you some alternatives. So we would love as many people as possible to sing, and the more voices that we have, the more it's going to sound like it's just incredible, like more than you could experience on a Sunday, because we can't get that many people in the building. But if you don't want to do that, or if you can't, that's entirely fine. There's alternatives for you. So you could play an instrument. If you want to, you can sing and play an instrument, and I'll try and get all that in. Maybe you could dance, maybe for little children. If you've got little children who want to just dance to it, that's fine. You could sign to it, so if you know British Sign Language or Makaton or any other way that you use to worship the Lord, you can video yourself signing. Or you could just video someone or yourselves just waving for 5 seconds, just smiling at the camera, and that will be great, and it will give us a feel like we're all together. And the aim is to get every single person in St Bart's doing this. We might not achieve it, but that's the aim. So, how can you do this? Well, you're going to need 2 devices. That's the best way of doing it, is having 2 devices. So, what I'd recommend is having a laptop and a mobile phone. My mobile phone, I'm speaking to it right now, it's recording this, so this is my alternative mobile phone. So what I would do is I would listen to the YouTube video on one device and record myself on another device. That's the ideal. So you can either listen to it maybe on the TV through the YouTube app, or your laptop or desktop or tablet, and then record yourself on the phone. Phones these days have got absolutely fantastic video quality, and sound as well isn't too bad. So that would be a great way of doing that. So here's my top tips on how to get it a really good and stress-free video. Number 1, frame the people in the shot nicely. So if I'm doing this on my own, I'm not going to do landscape, okay, because there's all this space over here. Okay, so we don't want all this space. I just want my head framed nicely. If you've got a family and you're all sitting together, then maybe you want to do it landscape. So you're all framed nicely. So we don't want any like massively close-up shots. Neither do we want any shots of you holding it underneath, because then we can see your nose, and that's not fun. But just try and frame it nicely. Okay. One top tip is to use the timer on your phone, so you can sit behind it, and then it'll take a photo of you, and you can go and see if you need to make any adjustments. Okay. Number 2. When you are recording, ideally all I want to hear is your voices. And so if you can, then I've got these in-ear headphones here, and I would plug them into my laptop, and I would sing in portrait mode on my phone and record myself there. So the phone is not picking up what I'm listening to. If you're doing it as a group, then you might have to have the thing playing out loud, but if you can have that as low as possible, that means I can get your voices and not just what we're listening to, and that'll be really special. And thirdly, on that point, if you're going to do it outside, please don't do it on a windy day. Inside is best because you don't get all that wind, and don't have the washing machine on in the background. I mean, all this doesn't matter. It'd just be great to have your video. But these are just some top tips to help it be just extra special. Okay, the next thing to say is number 3. Press record on your device first, so record, and then press play. because what's going to happen at the beginning of the video, I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, clap. And the idea is that we will all be recorded doing a big clap at the beginning, and so that will help me just so much to sync it all up and line it all up, because I'll know how to do it. It's a bit technical, but that would really help me. So press record first and get yourself recording that way or that way, and then press play, do that big clap, and then it will continue and you can sing to the song. Number 4 is once you've done it, you can send it to me, and there's loads of ways you can send it. You can send if it's a big file, you can send it through WeTransfer, TransferXL. I'll put all this in the details below. You can put it onto your own Dropbox, your own iCloud, Google Drive, OneDrive, or you can even send it to me by WhatsApp. WhatsApp is probably a great thing, and we're all members of St Bart's, so you should have one of these. If you're new and you haven't had one of these yet, then get in touch with the church office, and you can go on the website to find out that. In here you will find my email address and my mobile phone number, so that's where you can get that details from to send it to me. And the 5th point is that the deadline for this would be the 5th of July. The 5th of July. That gives us 2 weeks to record ourselves. Don't do too many takes. It doesn't matter. The whole point is that we're all together. It doesn't matter what you look like. It doesn't matter if someone bursts out laughing. Actually, that's the fun of it, isn't it? And I can always cut bits out that don't look too good. So it gives us 2 weeks on the 5th of July, and if you do it before then, send it in, because then I can get moving and get a start on that, and it'll be really good fun. So watch the video, remember to do the clap at the beginning, and then send it to me, and hopefully we'll be able to have this amazing video where we can all sing together and we will feel like we're all together. Great stuff.